Good morning from quarantine, where the alarm goes off. Way too early, we'll get up. Hello, it's me. Time to get the day started.
Vad hakten alla Fest, fullfest hela dagen Mjöl från livets grottekvarn
So before we do anything, before we check our phones, before we kind of get ready for the day, we have breakfast. I make breakfast.
Det har vi alltid gjort Så det är fullfest, fullfest hela dagen
Oh, that's a strong one. Not our record mug, or just velodrome mug.
Vad hakten alla Fest, fullfest
Well, we wait for the porridge to cook. This is the last thing we do before checking our phones. So it's sort of setting the structure for the day. So I try and write one piece of gratitude and 3 priorities for the day, whether that's doing a write on Swift or clearing one particular email inbox. I have 3. And that just helps keep some sense of normality, otherwise you can kind of float through the day. And then, yeah, between making breakfast, doing journaling and setting up for the day, and then it's time to get our phones and check in and see what's happened overnight, because at the moment it's changing every day, which is pretty crazy, but it's like that for everyone. So this is foolproof cooking. This is a new toy.
Are you saying you're the fool?
No, I'm just saying I bought the Thermomix thinking I'd be quite a busy year because I was back working full time. So I was like, I need the Thermomix because I need to still be able to cook and prepare meals. And then I lost my job, so I've got more time now. But we still have the Thermomix, so we're still figuring out how to use it.
Vad hakten alla Fest, fullfest hela dagen
It sings to you when it's ready.
That's green.
It's got zucchini in it.
Fill her up.
Everyone's gonna say this looks like slop.
Does look like a slop.
It looks like green slop.
Because you're not sweet enough.
God.
The thing about Chanel's porridge or Bircher or anything is since day one of our relationship she's insisted on putting zucchini in it. Now zucchini, for just about everyone watching, is courgette. Funny because when Chanel sent me to do the shopping one for the first time, the list may as well have been in French because I didn't understand half of it. It was zucchini, wasn't there? There was kumara, that's a sweet potato. Capsicum, that's like a pepper.
Pix. It's peanut butter.
Pix peanut butter, that's a brand though. I was like literally Googling what capsicum was in the supermarket.
How did you get to age, what were you then? Not 28?
It's a red pepper. It's a red or yellow
age
pepper.
and not know what a capsicum is.
It's a pepper. Anyway, breakfast time. And this is normally the point as well where Chanel goes, don't eat it, don't touch it yet, do not touch it, because I've got to take a picture of it for the gram.
We'll give that one a miss.
Oh, I disagree. That could be your subject. Be like, looks like slop, isn't slop.
We'll be like, I don't want to make slop.
After the debate, look what we're doing.
Daily dose of porridge.
Gram.
Today we have green slop.
Whilst we got this, I've taken this whole 2-week quarantine thing as a real like opportunity to like work on something better than I have been before, which has been, I'd say throughout my whole career, the one thing I've struggled with is nutrition, and that goes right back to the academy when I was an under 23, where it all started with, I was basically copying what Swifty was doing when we were on the academy, and I wasn't finishing a race, wasn't finishing one. And Rod Ellingworth was like, oh, maybe you just need to lose a little bit of weight. Or maybe like, yeah, it looks like the problem, because it was always hills that were ending my aspirations of doing well, which still is the case. And then I lost 3 kilos. Rod was like, "Oh, just swap out lunch every second day for fruit and yogurt." So I lost 3 kilos. I went from not finishing a race to finishing and running top 20 sometimes. And then it was like, there's another 3 kilos and I'll be winning this. And it doesn't work like that. And went overboard. And then the following year, just weight became the sole focus of training. And it really compromised training and had a shocker of a year the following year, which I salvaged at the end. Anyway, long story short, it's just something I've struggled with, because as soon as I feel like I'm getting light, I panic. After one bad day, I panic and then come back and inhale the fridge. And it's amazing how teams don't support you through this sometimes, actually. I think everyone thinks on the outside pro teams are glitzy and glam, and a lot of them are, or some of them are, but some of them just offer you like zero support. And whenever I've joined a new team, I've been like, "Oh, can you help me? Because this is something I really struggle with." And they're like, "Just eat less." And I'm like, it's not really help. However, Israel Startup Nation and Team GB this year have been phenomenal, and it's something we've really got nailed down. So this 2 weeks, I've seen it as an opportunity, like we can have full control over what goes in and what goes out, because everything is like data and tracked. And with that Thermomix machine as well, we know precise numbers, so I can run a slight deficit every day to try and lose weight without compromising training, because at the end of the day I'm a power guy, so I need that there. But as a lot of people tell me on the internet, I think there's times I can lose a little bit of weight. I think the most common one is like, "Oh, if he'd lost 5 to 7 kilos, if I lost 5 to 7 kilos, I'd possibly win the Tour de France if it happens this year."
I think preempting another question though, what are you training for?
What
are you're watching your weight and you're gonna lose weight and you're really fit and lean, but what are you actually training for? 'Cause
I guess for you, I enjoy the training process, like this whole period of I think people fizz off of racing. I love racing, but I like being ready for a race, and I feel like I do that best with training, not with, I don't feel like racing brings me on, certainly not races like UAE Tour, because they're painfully easy until like the last sort of
if it was painfully easy, why didn't you win it?
Because the bit that isn't painfully easy is where you win and lose the race, and it's painfully difficult. My job isn't to win, my job's to help teammates win. So I'm like just using this to prepare for whatever is next, whenever that may be, but actually just try and use it to be better than I was before, knowing that I think some people may well go off the rails in this period as well. Looking at Rowan Dennis's Instagram, I think he might be quite close. I'm joking, he looks like he's on the rollers, turbo, all the time, like constantly. I mean, they might even do Zwift World Champs this year, and I would lose. I did a group ride last night, and it wasn't a group ride, that was a race, and I finished 20th out of 312, but none of them knew that I was at altitude, and Zwift doesn't account for altitude.
What's the plan now? We've had breakfast, you've done the dishes, because that's the deal at our house. If I cook, Alex does the dishes. Yeah. What are you going to do now?
Turbo.
Okay.
3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours on the turbo.
I might split it into, like I did yesterday, 2 and 1 on my time trial bike.
Oh.
And I need to stretch before I do that.
There you go, there's your structure to your day.
And then lunch. Yeah, it's a pretty busy day. And then there's lunch. And then, I don't even, what day of the week is it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, on today's day of the week, it's Gran Turismo race night. Nations Cup, so you represent your country. That'll probably take up a couple of hours this evening, at least, to try and...
I'm just going to show people what I have to put up with because of this hobby of yours. This was the biggest argument we've ever had, but... So this is a PlayStation race chair, and as you can see, our apartment is pretty small. There's not a lot of room here.
We have 55 square metres, and I was happy that this would take up one of them.
I was not happy that this would take up one of them. So it doesn't normally live in here, it normally lives in the bike room, which is here. But the bike room at the moment, again, because we've got the time trial bike, Alex's bike, And my bike, there's just not much room to put anything else. So the PlayStation chair lives in our hallway.
You received a lot of stick on the Lanzarote vlog for your hair.
Someone literally said, "Did you touch electricity?" This is my natural hair, and I've decided for 2 weeks I'm just not going to wear
Your hair's naturally that colour.
Maybe not this colour. And I'm not wearing makeup or doing my hair for 2 weeks. Lucky you. Are you going to be 3x2 for the call?
Oh, unless I do a 2 and a 1.
You might have to, because I did say you were jumping on that call.
Okay.
Emails. Call about Alex's charity. I'm going to do some baking. Probably some more emails. And then I will be transcoding a lot of footage so we can keep making these YouTube videos. How mad would you be if I tickled your foot right now?
I'd kick you. I wouldn't feel bad about it. Oh, I'm on a tax turbo trainer because Israel Startup Nation sponsored by Elite, but I was going to get one. But then coronavirus happened, so that sort of put an end to it. But, you know, we've got a Wahoo kicker here as well for Chanel. We're well sorted when it comes to smart trainers.
And this is a good little room, actually, because you get the nice cold air coming in.
Yeah. I found a 90k loop to do on Zwift.
Have fun.
I will.
Bye.
Love ya.
Bye. Welcome to my office. Here we are. Welcome. This is apartment living and this is isolation living. There's this amazing app called House Party, which is kind of keeping us sane at the moment. Oh, there she is!
This is so exciting!
I haven't worked it out. I feel like such a boomer. I'm like, what does it do? Yeah, busy day stacked. Do you want to be? We're doing a day in the life vlog.
Oh wow!
It's Caitlin. Caitlin is only 100 meters up the road, but we are distanced at the moment, so we're just gonna make do with screen time. So I said in our Lanzarote vlog, I had recently started a full-time job and it was all done remotely, so it was perfect because it meant it fit in with our lifestyle. But as a result of COVID, pretty quickly, that freelance role was disestablished along with, there was a few other people in the team as well. So it's affecting everyone, and I'm lucky I still do 1 day a week for another company in London, and between that and then obviously everything we're trying to do with Thighs Club, I work in with Little Bleeders, which is Alex's charity, and just general admin. Don't know if you've ever got to that point where your email inbox, it's like, it just makes me feel sick every time I look at it. So today one of my priorities was to clear half of at least one inbox, and then it'll be time to make lunch. And then we're doing this call for Little Bleeders this afternoon, and then after that I'll do another 90 minutes. Even what you see on YouTube and what you see on social, like there's still a fair bit of time that gets spent transcoding all this footage to then make sure it's in a good enough place to be edited, it's taking photos, it's coming up with content, which at the moment is riveting. Clearly I'm here talking to you about my email inbox. So I hope that you're having a far more interesting day. Maybe if you're watching this, you're having a break from your work. And I need to figure out what we're making for lunch. So that's just this little reprieve for midday. I'm gonna go bother Alex in the bike room.
Cool. What a day we've picked to do our day in the life, because it's just been announced that the Olympics has been postponed a year. So my main focus for this year has been delayed. Not quite sure what I'm training for now. We had a phone call the last couple of hours it's been very productive. We had a phone call with the team at Little Bleeders and with the Haemophilia Society to work out how we can all work together in these times to support, because this is the thing, like hospitals are focusing fully on COVID right now, and actually what happens if haemophiliac still needs treatment or help, or there's a whole host of like medical conditions still go on, so it's how we can best support the community there. So that was one conversation. Then chatted with my doctor Dan Hart about my haemophilia and this just managing risk, because a lot of my treatment is risk based, and I mean I can give it a good go, but falling off a turbo trainer is highly unlikely, and actually riding a turbo trainer now might even be reduced just for sanity, because Olympics has been postponed. What a 3 hours it's been.
I'm just thinking with your haemophilia, I can't squeeze you and hit you.
Well, I'm still taking my treatment. But yeah, we are now, I mean, I haven't had beer or chocolate since January 1st, and we have both.
I had an emergency supply just in case.
Within these four walls, so I mean, is now the time to crack into that?
Or is it going to break? You don't even feel like it though. You've weaned
I kind of
yourself
do
off
now. I kind of do. It's like, do I then have it to then not? Yeah, so many questions.
The thing is, though, once it's gone, we can't get any more for another 12 days. So we can't go to supermarket.
We'd best eat it all today then.
All 5 blocks.
Yeah.
And you're debating whether you're going to do an hour now on Zwift?
Well, the plan was 2 hours yesterday and 1 hour and 3 hours today. I did 3 hours yesterday, so do I do 2? I've done 2 hours already today, so do I do the other hour, or do I get the PlayStation seat out?
It's so noisy.
Typical. I need to get headphones for it.
You really do.
Yeah.
Because where do I go while you use the PlayStation chair? Can't go outside. Go sit in the hallway. Go sit in the bike room. I could do a session on Zwift.
Yeah, it's about time you pulled your finger out and did some exercise.
Oh, excuse me, who's made all the meals today? And I've done a lot of our personal admin and your charity admin.
Why?
So
This thing's shaking. Look at it go.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we'll update soon.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Chanel's insisted she wants to work out today, so what are we calling you? Recreational, regular, dedicated, or
Excuse you.
custom?
Why are you being so Why are you being so extra? Why are you coming so close?
It's a very weird day.
It's gonna be all the weird days.
Yeah. Well, come on, I'll follow you. Back to the bike room.
This is my bike, and this is my. Are these my teammates?
No, this is just other people that are waiting to go and procrastinating.
Hello, friends. I'm not going to ride like this, although that would be quite comfy.
They were not chafing.
And I'm going to try set up a group ride for tomorrow.
I mean, hold your horses. Like, I haven't even been on Zwift yet, setting up a group ride. It's a bit like your Strava club. Never recorded.
Riding with friends.
Never recorded anything to Strava.
But I've got a Strava club and we're all friends on it. And there's a leaderboard and everything.
And there's one member who's never posted a ride.
I don't need to personally. I just like seeing what everyone else does.
Yeah.
So with Zwift, I'm going to see what I can do. Do I need to bother wearing a cycling top?
Depends how cold you are in there.
Probably not. I will, however, be taking the Louis Vuitton cycling cap.
Yeah. Cool.
What possessed you to get a cap like this?
What wouldn't possess me to get a cap like that?
The worst thing is you then followed it up with a Gucci one.
Yeah. I'm not
So
sure
you could be.
I'm not sure they're real.
You could be proper Essex.
I'm not sure. If they are real, they were a hell of a bargain.
I might go. This was the first ever kit I ever had,
Yeah.
so I might just wear that, or the New
Okay.
Zealand kit.
Or yeah, full-blown Patreon says them. And the plus side of Chanel getting on Zwift, me forcing Chanel onto Zwift, is that I get that is a play seat, and that is a Thrustmaster steering wheel, which just real
No one wants to hear about your setup.
interesting choices of names for gaming products, Thrustmaster. They didn't think that one through. And Playseat as well. Anyway, lots of fun. And whilst Chanel's Swifting, I'm going to be racing cars. Bye. All done?
Yeah.
How'd you go?
I got 4 stars.
Well, this is your numbers.
Okay.
You did that's your 5 minutes, your 20 minutes. Oh, and by the way, we can start changing how you look on here. So we got standard orange.
How do you unlock them? You got to do certain amounts of rides.
Yeah, just lots of rides. Oh, what are we gonna look like?
Oh, definitely dreadlocks.
I feel like that's more you.
And no socks, obviously. I don't know if I want to share it with people.
Yeah. Oh, you did 180 beats a minute. You did work hard.
Is that good?
That's quite high.
I've got a sweat up.
Yeah. Go on, go get a shower, you lucky pup.
The animal.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Made the executive decision to knock the last hour of training on the head for today and resume total focus that I've had since January 1st tomorrow. But for now, today is it's a Gran Turismo, and well, we've ventured outside to see the sun. There she is, just there before we lose her, and just
About 4 degrees.
enjoy each other's company because we haven't had a chance to do that for the last 3 days. So we're this isn't a plug, but 2 years ago, I think you may remember, we got robbed in Essex, and they took a time trial bike and Chanel's coat. It's just, they would have had access to the whole house, like computers, like just TVs.
No,
everything.
the weirdest thing was they'd gone into the house, but I think only for a very short amount of time because the house is on 3 levels. So I think they'd gone in and gone, no, everything we want is in the garage.
Yeah.
We think they were looking for the time trial bike, the our record bike,
Maybe.
which was jokes on them because that had been moved.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't happy about that Chanel moved it because the disc wheels are super thin, but thankfully she did, otherwise that would be long gone. And anyway, but funny story about the jacket was it was a Canada Goose jacket, which we then discovered, or Chanel then discovered, are quite horrendous when it comes to animal cruelty. So Chanel was like, right, never going to wear that jacket again. Your plan was to give it to a homeless person, wasn't it? But the thieves took it.
Because they are really warm. They're really warm.
Yeah, the thieves took it. So anyway, so I got in touch with Maeve, who used to work for Trek Livestrong when I was there. She moved to, I think, marketing at North Face, and I was like, hey Maeve, how's North Face's animal cruelty? And she was like, it's pretty good. It's good as in they're not cruel. And she was like, what do you want? I was like, well, since you're asking, two jackets for the mountains. So I've got this bad boy in navy blue, and Chanel's got, well, this is like half of the jacket.
This is the inner, the outer I've taken.
Yeah, there's an inner and an outer. Mine's just a big dog. Oh, listen to me, Ugg boots. Doesn't get warmer.
Come on, show the Eskimo.
No, it comes, look. It's even got this built into the...
Talking of going thieving.
Could rob a Canada Goose jacket with this.
So we're just going to sit out and have happy hour whilst
we're
enjoying our cruelty-free jackets.
Yeah, in the sun. But yeah, thanks Maeve.
Thank
It's still
you,
going
Maeve.
strong.
2 years on. They're still
I
there.
really appreciate it. 10 minutes later, sun's got it.
It's going.
Bloody cold. You cooking up a storm?
Since we're not really going to have a proper dinner, I thought we should just have brownies. Vegan brownies, but they look pretty good. You want a taste test?
Yes. Go on then.
Gone from training to, well, it's kind of not really a normal day now because, not that training's out the window, but kind of what you were training towards is
Shifted.
So if there was ever a time to potentially be able to eat brownie, it's now.
Yeah.
Not for me, I eat brownie all day, every day. So, bit of an odd day really to do a day in the life of, but what does it mean for your tomorrow? Other than the groups with Friday I've just set up.
Oh, well that can be Oh, that's a problem. That's our most valuable utensil.
We can't get another one of these. You'd be able to... Oh my gosh.
This is a real issue.
That's just clean snapped off. Can you
I mean,
super
it's
glue
that
that?
thing's done the test of time. I've had that for as long as I can remember. And you broke it. Anyway, that took a turn. This vlog today really is just taking a turn at every step. First the Olympics is cancelled and then our lifelong spatula has snapped. What will happen next? What will happen next?
Task list for the next couple of days. Nighttime,
Yes.
last minute bits of admin, a bowl of cereal for Alex. We both just decided that we're not actually being that productive with our time, but hey, we're 2 days in. We've got snow forecast the next 7 days.
It's going to make going out difficult, isn't it?
Oh wait,